to the Bell Center and Elliotte Friedman. Elliotte.
Well, Ron, the toughest negotiation a franchise can have is with its franchise player, whether it's the likes of Iginla, Luongo, or Ovechkin, because of the public pressure involved. In Columbus, they were able to get Rick Nash signed, much to the relief of everybody involved.
You had a deal done, and you said too much.
The last offer was, it was taking a big piece of the pie, and I thought, by me showing my loyalty, they're giving me a long-term deal, lots of money. We could cut it down and save some room to bring some top-notch players in here. I
think he made a great statement to our teammates that it's not about the last dollar. He believes in what we're doing. He's going to be here. He's going to be the anchor. He's going to lead us, hopefully, to where we want to go, and that's a big statement. And after Rick signed, we got Brassard signed, and Russell signed, and Vermette signed, and hopefully there'll be others.
Do you want to have a season where you go through the question marks? Is he going to be here? Is he going to not be here? And I watched what Florida went through with Bo Meester, and I watched what Atlanta's going through with Kovalchuk, and I was thinking that could have been us, and that's something that no coach wants.
He wanted to get the contract done sooner rather than later. We weren't going to negotiate during the year. There was no way we were going to negotiate during the year. So Rick's point was, hey, let's get this done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done now.
Nash made that very clear July 1, hours after seeing the Jackets' first offer. He didn't like it and vented, if this doesn't get done, I'm sure I won't have a problem getting signed by somebody next summer.
And that was me being honest. I was disappointed in the offer. I thought, it was going to get done a lot quicker, but these are things that have to happen.
It was like shock therapy for me. It was, whoa. This guy wants it done. He wants it done now. He wants to stay here, and he wants everybody to roll up their sleeves and get to work. It was pretty impressive.
We had a text exchange just before he did the deal, and I could tell there was a little bit of remorse in what he said, and how he didn't want to feel like he was being portrayed like he was being greedy, and that was very important to him. And I assured him that he wasn't portrayed like that in our eyes, and that he was being very unselfish in what he was doing.
In addition to pressure on the organization, there is pressure on the agent to get a big contract. Nash is Joe Resnick's biggest client, and Resnick could have made more commission if the player tested free agency.
If he went on the open market, he probably would have made more money for sure. But it comes down to what Rick wanted. At the end of the day, he wanted to stay in Columbus, so the open market wasn't an option.
Did anyone from another team get in touch with you, say they were disappointed that you didn't come join them?
I talked to Joe Thornton a bit, and he was, he was mentioning San Jose, and the weather's nice out here, and he didn't quite come out and say, come out and play, but as I said, it would have been fun to kind of weigh my options out and things like that, but at the end of the day, Columbus is just too good of a city, and I'm a loyal guy.
Did you ever envision yourself playing in a different uniform?
Growing up as a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, it's hard not to say, you picture yourself as wearing the Maple Leaf. Luckily for me, I grew up playing with the Marlies, so I've already had that.
Jaguar out, retreats, Nash scores! Jackets win! Jackets win!
We run some things by him. We talk to him about what we might do, what he thinks we need, and it's always good to get input from the players and from your leaders.
Does anybody else on the team get spoken to, or is he just the one guy?
Mainly him.
When your captain doesn't want to be there, then the whole hockey community looks at, like, what's wrong with Columbus? Now the attitude is, what's right with Columbus?
Columbus has never really had a pro team or a pro athlete stay there for a long time. They're pretty much, just farming guys out with Ohio State to the NFL, and the baseball team to the MLB. And I think that was the biggest thing. They were excited that I was going to be around and kind of be their top athlete for a long period of time.
When it was all over and his contract was signed, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
Big relief and a great day for Columbus.